Ethan, welcome back to the show. Thank you for being here. The Third Opinion Podcast.
Welcome to the show.
I'm wearing my emergency pair of socks, which are garbage socks, because I haven't done laundry for like a week and a half.
Are they socks made of garbage?
They're pretty close to it.
Or are they just poor quality
they're
socks?
They're just poor quality socks.
Those are garbage socks.
They're garbage socks. Like I can see through and see my toes right now.
I am not a fan.
If you're watching the video on YouTube, Third Opinion Media, you can understand that joke better.
For those of you who aren't, too bad.
The reason I asked you to let me know before you got here so I can know when to stop laundry.
So you could put on your better socks.
So I can put on my better socks. Well, no, because I'm wearing the bad socks.
Put on your guest socks.
Put on my guest socks.
I put on my guest socks and put on my guest socks. Boop, boop. Put on my guest socks.
Put on my guest socks.
That's all I got.
Yeah. I don't have a dart. I want to shoot it. Actually, I do have a dart, I think. Anyway, what have you been up to? We didn't record past week because you had.
What did I do last week?
Because you had a quick minute fever.
I did have a quick minute fever. It was weird. I got it on Sunday.
That's my favorite Def Leppard
Saturday.
song.
I got it on Saturday. Quick minute fever.
Quick minute fever. It's Cat Scratcher. It's a joke.
I was gonna say that's not a.
I know it's not a Def Leppard song.
That's a Dirty Harry song.
I know it's a Dirty Harry song. It's a joke.
It's a Clint Eastwood song.
Blank blank is my favorite. Blank is one of my top tier favorite jokes.
$10. Found $10 is my favorite joke.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
I don't think so.
It's like have you
It's
ever
a
heard
funny
that?
phrase.
If you're like telling a joke and it doesn't go well, or you're telling a story and it's just not interesting, and you go,
Yeah.
and then I found $10. And you just wrap it up. You just wrap it up with that. That way they're like,
I will have to use that.
that way you're just like, okay, that's cool. You know, like
Neat.
it was really a boring event, but you know, at least you found $10.
We went to New Mexico.
You know,
and
it's
then,
just like if your story's just going on, like nobody's enjoying it, like, and then I found $10.
I'll have to do that.
You found $10? Yeah, I know, it was crazy.
In one of the later podcasts, if like a story isn't interesting or whatever, and then I found $10.
The funny part was,
I found like $15 a month or two ago.
I was gonna say, I had that happen one time. I found $20 in the middle of the Civic Center.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
We had
some poor child here on
it
the
was
right
like
side.
it was a swim meet, and it was like thundering really bad.
Mm-hmm.
So we had to go in, like it was storming so badly, we had to go from the pool over to the Civic Center, like, and wait it out. I think they ended up calling it off, but anyway, I think it was like 10 or something. But I found $20. It was just right in the middle of the gym.
You know,
Like smack in the middle, you know, like where the 3-court line is,
yeah,
or the half-court line is.
yeah. Neat.
Yeah. And I was like, Mom, look, and she was like, you can't keep that, which was good. It was responsible of her. She says, if nobody claims it, you can have it, which was good. It was a good lesson for a child,
Mm-hmm.
and nobody claimed it, so I got to keep it.
Nice. When did you understand what money was? How old were you?
How old am I right now?
20.
Yeah, I'm still working on that. Still working on that whole money thing.
Yeah, same.
Not a fan.
No, me neither. Me neither, but it lets me have a house.
Yeah,
Kinda. Lets me kind of have a house. Did you see my Snapchat story of that ginormous centipede?
Yeah, it was pretty scary.
Of that bark centipede?
Did it wolf at you?
It would have if I let it give it the opportunity to. I had to like scoot my couch at like 4 or 5 feet because it crawled under my couch
That's terrifying.
because it's going after a dark place. It was the size of my phone.
Yeah, no, it looked huge.
It looked huge because it was.
I would have squashed every single bit of that.
I didn't want to touch it, and good thing I didn't because they're venomous. What I did though could have gotten me injured in some capacity because I grabbed a spare metal like PCI plate for my computer. It's like a 2.5 foot long piece of just like
sheet of metal, basically.
Pretty much, yeah. And so I let it crawl up on that. And my house is naturally dark, so I have very high passive perception in real life.
It's the man's cave.
It's probably 19 or 20 in real life.
You have dark vision.
I can see good in dim light. I see better in dim light than I do in broad daylight most of the time.
Are you a Duragar?
Yes. Dr. Roan can attest. It's because my adjusting stigmatism in my left eye. Like my eyes have a harder time adjusting to light quickly or slowly or whatever, and then I could just see better in the dark. Pretty sure that's the reason why. Shout out to Dr. Roan. He listens to every one of these.
And then you found $10.
Oh, is okay. What did you do, Mr. I didn't have a
kidding.
centipede in my house.
I'm just kidding.
So I picked up I let it crawl on top of the metal
Yeah.
PCI plate, but once it realized it was in the air, it started crawling faster.
It's like, oh!
It was like, oh goodness, this isn't the ground, and then
I'm
it started
not
like
supposed to do
crawling
this.
way faster.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I yelled, "Hey,
boy.
Google, porch light on!" And then I threw open my door, and then I yeeted that centipede out of my house. I heard it go,
Eatus the petus.
Yeah, I smacked it like against like the wooden frame of the porch outside.
Maybe that's what knocked over your mailbox.
Probably
Me throwing it just was like, it was so angry.
Me throwing like a 1 pound centipede.
It was so angry.
This thing was huge.
It was. It looked big.
It was,
I've seen some.
big.
I think I've only seen one live centipede in my lifetime, like in the wild.
Yeah.
And I was like, nope. And I went the other way.
Yeah. Not a millipede. Millipedes are tiny little boys.
It was huge.
This was a bark centipede. Google it.
Huge.
And it has those little fangs on the front and back of it.
Mm-hmm.
Venom. And
ouchie painful.
Ouchie painful. And they use it to kill whatever they want to eat.
And then I found $10.
I found $10 after I squashed it. Had $10 inside of the centipede. No, I wish.
It's like a pinata.
No, well, I wasn't going to kill it. How? How do you kill a snake? By squishing on it a bunch?
Cut off its head.
Well, then you have 999 more legs to go.
Yeah, but it's dead at that point.
No. You ever cut the head off a bug?
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments down below if you've ever cut the head off a bug.
I'll roll for damage.
Roll a d6. One
damage.
That's what would have happened.
One head cut off.
Yeah, if I cut off its head, this isn't some kind of.
That is how you kill snakes, though.
Yes. Oh, and I hate.
But
snakes,
bugs are different than snakes.
Bugs are different than snakes. Bugs will keep going after you.
What is it? Cockroaches have their brains in their butts.
Right? I think in their center.
I think that's right. I know it's not in their head.
Yeah, because you can cut the head off of a cockroach and then.
Which is interesting.
Yo, I think I saw one like a night or two ago. One like fully grown cockroach here, and I haven't seen any like this entire year. So like it's June, I haven't seen one yet.
Interesting.
And I did the redo of the killing stuff, so it might have been like, I thought it was a moth, but then I saw it land and crawl. Moths don't land and crawl.
Well, it's probably just a beetle then.
I don't know if it was it might have been an outdoor beetle.
If it landed
and it crawled.
They don't crawl. They don't fly. Cockroaches don't fly.
Are you sure?
100%.
Okay, because I've had a cockroach fly.
Yeah, they don't fly.
I don't think
they do. At least
I think the German
there may be a certain type that does.
In the southeast and mid south, we have we have is German cockroaches, and I'm almost positive German cockroaches fly.
Nazi cockroaches.
Yeah. I don't mind killing them. Not all Nazis are German, and not all Germans are Nazis. That's a gross appropriation.
Fly.
Yeah, do cockroaches fly? Yes.
Many species of cockroaches have wings. Not all are good flyers. In fact, most cockroaches do not fly at all.
Most. The ones that I encounter fly. When they're big, though. When they're small, they don't. But I haven't had a cockroach problem.
American cockroaches. They use their wings to fly from high elevations to low elevations.
Yes.
So that could be what happened.
That could be what happened because it like landed on like the light of the heat sink of the thing. That doesn't do anything, by the way. You may have noticed from the way it is.
I've noticed.
So it like touched the light, floated down, and then crawled in between like a gap in my stove or whatever. And it was brown. So I'm like, did I just imagine that? Or like, because it was like midnight 30. I see things and hear things sometimes, and it's like I haven't had that much sleep in a while.
Witching hour.
Yeah, like whatever. Anyway, not important right now.
I've often found $10 at the midnight hour.
I wish I found $10 at the midnight hour. Your sleep paralysis demon gives you $10.
La cucaracha.
Yeah, for real. So it crawled in between the space of my stove, and then I can open up the gap panel of my stove. I lifted it up, didn't see anything.
Crazy.
So I don't know. I haven't seen a bug. I've only had ants. I don't know. I don't
in your
think
pants?
on Snapchat. In my pants, yeah.
Ants in your pants.
They're there right now. Listen.
That's why I dance.
This is the one sound that I don't like hearing on a microphone because it's gross. I love like hearing more like better stuff. You want to hear fidget spinner fast? That does sound really cool. You can hear the ball bearing spinning around it. Anyway, no, I left out one bowl of like cereal that had like just a little bit of milk left in it.
Oh, that'll do it.
In the kitchen was enough for an overnight ant problem.
And I've cleaned some sugar.
Yeah, all it takes is just a little bit, and I have an overnight ant problem. And now I got rid of it because I cleaned up better now. I always forget. Every time the spring comes around, I always forget to clean up.
Man, boys.
So yeah,
they're feisty babies.
What's going on with your life?
Well,
Elisha's had a bug adventure in the past month.
We're on the job hunt. That's about it.
Oh, I get someone also.
That's really about it.
And then that's it.
That's really about it.
Just job hunting.
Applying for jobs.
How's it going so far?
It's going slow, but you know it is what it is.
Slowly but surely.
It's all right.
Yep.
It'll pick up eventually.
Long-
That's usually how it does. Usually, the more you put in, after a while, the more you put in, you just start popping them off.
As long as you punch up, that's all that
Yeah,
counts.
that's what I'm trying to do. So that's where we're at.
It's pretty good.
Other than that, not much. Went and saw Dark Phoenix last night.
Robert said it was okay.
Yeah, it was just all right. It wasn't bad. Wasn't great. It's okay. Saw Aladdin on Friday.
How was
Also-
Aladdin? Aladdin fun?
Also okay.
Did you enjoy Not Sleeping Beauty, Beauty and the Beast?
I did. I thought it was great.
I thought it was great also.
I really enjoyed it.
Did you same level or less or above?
Sleeping Beauty was definitely better.
Yeah.
Sleeping Beauty are definitely better.
Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, Beauty and the Beast.
I always get the two confused because they both have beauty in them.
They all have sleeping in the name.
Exactly, yes.
Sleeping Aladdin,
Sleeping Mermaid,
Sleeping Mermaid, Sleeping and Stitch,
Sleepy Dumbo,
Sleepy Pan,
Sleepy Pinocchio,
Little Sleepy,
Little Sleepy,
Sleepatooey.
the little sleeper that could.
That's a book.
Oh, excuse me. Little Toaster could?
The Brave Little Sleeping.
The Brave Little Sleeper, that's what it is. Yeah.
The Sleeping Little Toaster.
Sleeping Little
which is not a Disney movie.
It is.
But a great movie nonetheless.
What's one of the Sleeper, the third?
The Sleepy and the Hound.
The Sleepy and the Hound, that's a good one. Oh man, what's some more?
Robin Hood Men in Sleep.
Men in Sleep, that's a good one.
That's not a Disney movie, but
No. High School Musical.
High School
Sleep
Sleepical.
Vacation.
What's another one?
Windy Woo, Sleep Coming Warrior.
Sleep Wars. That's so sleep.
That's so sleep. That's so
sleep in the house.
That's so sleep on deck.
Sleep in the house. That may be my favorite one. Because Cory in the House is my favorite anime.
Yeah, I do.
I love that joke.
Why was Cory in the House like one of the best like just
I
Disney
liked
TV
it.
shows?
It was weird, but I liked it.
It was really good.
I tell you what, I actually liked the Zack and Cody on the boat.
Sweet Life on Deck. Yeah,
I thought it was
Sleep
pretty-
Life on Deck.
Sleep Life on
Sweet
Deck.
Life on Sleep.
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah. Did you know that there was a movie?
Of that one?
Sweet Life on Deck. Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Okay. There's a YouTube channel. He does a bunch of like, do you remember these videos or movies or whatever? And he did the Sweet Life on Deck movie. 24 Frames of Nick is his YouTube channel. And he did one called like, do you remember the Sweet Life on Deck movie?
The Sleep Life of Zack and Cody.
Yeah. Did I say Sleep Life?
No.
Sweet Life on Deck.
That's a good one though.
The movie.
The Sleep Life
or
of
whatever
Zack
it was
and
called.
Cody. Yeah.
And like it was like so much weirder than the actual show was.
That show was pretty weird too.
The show was pretty
Did
weird.
they get lost in the Bermuda Triangle on one of them?
They did, and then they did one where they crossed the anti-meridian zone, like the time exchange or whatever.
Prime Meridian?
Yeah, the prime meridian. But then they had it towards like a time
Did you know
loop,
that's
like in Star
Optimus
Trek.
Prime's uncle?
I didn't know that. Now I do.
The Prime Meridian?
The prime meridian. Yeah, like they did one episode. I remember the episode like kind of like
I think it's the
vividly.
Prime Meridian, or is it the Greenwich, whatever?
No, I'm pretty sure it was prime.
It
meridian.
runs through Greenwich, doesn't it?
I think so.
Prime
But whatever they did, they passed through it and like they were caught in like a time like a Groundhog Day scenario.
That's such a great bit. That's a great movie.
It is
too.
a great bit. Yeah, they had a Star Trek.
You mean Sleep Ground Day?
Sleep Ground Day? Yeah. My favorite Bill Murray
Sleep
movie.
Hog Day?
Sleep.
Sleep Busters.
Sleep Busters.
Sleep Busters 2.
Go sleep.
You know, there was that little green guy in the movie Sleeper.
Yeah, I remember.
This should not be this funny.
I remember Sleeper.
Oh,
and then
Sleeper.
the other librarian ghost.
When he sleeps them, you know?
Yeah.
With sleep.
You guys,
Yeah.
I got sleeped.
I got sleeped. I'm a sleepcologist. High quality content.
Let's see if you can hear the lights.
I think lights make noise.
Can't even see them. Lights don't make noises unless they're the ones that are
Noisy.
the ones that are like in schools or whatever. You turn them on, they buzz.
Oh, the fluorescent,
Yeah. The fluorescent tube.
the photosynthesis lights.
Yeah, the photosynthesis light, the sleep lights.
The sleep lights.
Yeah, they make a sleep noise.
They make a sleep noise.
Speaking of doing funny bits, we don't usually do a bit like that where it's like sleeping or whatever. It's usually in real life because it's usually too stupid
Yeah.
for the show. But there was a podcast. One of my favorite podcasts is called Dynamic Banter with Steve Zaragoza and Mike Falzone.
Oh yeah, you showed me that one. I
Yeah.
like those guys.
They're on like episode 170 something.
Isn't that crazy?
It's such a funny podcast. and they were.
Do they do one a week, or how often do they?
Yeah, every Friday.
Friday.
Yeah. And they did one bit. I forget what bits I'm talking about now.
Kibbles and bits.
Oh, it was on like the most recent one. It was really, really funny. The one that I think I've ever seen Steve laugh the hardest. I've been following Steve for like 5 or 6 years now.
Bacon
probably.
bits.
The one that he laughed the hardest at was the elderly woman who had to get airlifted from like a hiking trail in Arizona or whatever.
Uh-huh.
But because of some kind of weird like strap down system with like the airlifting, she spun.
Oh, whoa.
Uncontrollably.
That would be horrible.
For like 2.5 minutes.
That would be terrifying.
That's the hardest he's ever laughed. He's like, I know I shouldn't laugh at this, but he was like crying, laughing by the end of it because of how many jokes that they were doing about it.
It's so bad.
It sounds horrifying.
Yeah, no,
just spinning for 2 minutes.
Well, like there's nothing you can do about it either.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you're gonna have like your equilibrium's gonna be all off. You're gonna be, like
she spun like fast also.
That is awful.
It was awful.
Could they not bring her up into the helicopter?
Apparently, well, no.
Or is it like one of those things where they just keep her suspended?
They just keep her suspended and then travel. Like it's one of those fast rescue things.
Yeah, I think I'd rather just die.
Yeah, that's what he said.
To be honest with you, I wouldn't want to be suspended on a little gurney thing. You know, like
what I think
hanging in the air. Now, if I'm unconscious, sure, strap me on. But
yeah,
if I am any bit like,
I remember
together.
That. Yeah.
No,
same. It sounds horrible.
I mean, if I had to do, if that was the only choice I had to live.
75 or 76 also. She was going hiking, like she just sprained her leg.
That's
it's like
the only choice I had to live. I'm sure I would do it, but I would be terrified the entire. I would probably pass out.
Probably. You're at that rate, you have to watch the video. It's absurd. She was definitely experiencing a decent amount of G-force.
That's crazy.
I
feel bad for her.
I do too. I don't know. I'm sure she is.
Yeah, I'm sure
she is fine.
She recovered, which is great. But
still
terrifying.
like Lord have mercy. Fast. Like I'm talking as fast as a fan, as a house fan.
Faster than
absurdly fast. Anyway, one of the jokes
to
was
defeat.
One of the jokes was
sleep on.
It's similar. Billie Eilish.
Billie Eilish.
William Eyelash.
I'm gonna go see her on Friday.
Billish Illish. Oh, exciting!
Yeah.
Take a Snapchat video or two.
Yeah.
Mike Falzone, the other one of the
I really wish his name was Calzone.
He's heard that joke his entire life.
I know.
He's 37.
It just
35.
makes me sad. It's such a missed opportunity.
This
is my. I'm Papa Pizza, and this is my son, Mike Calzone.
Yes. But he was talking about how
maybe that's Papa John's real name, like his son's name. The
Probably.
Papa, and then son Calzone.
Papa John, and then
Papa
son
John
Calzone.
and son Calzone.
Sonny Calzone.
Sonny Calzone.
That'd be a fun bit.
That'd be really funny.
Mafia members. So let me get past this one first, because I have another funny bit. But one of the characters that Steve does is called Open Eyes, Close Eyes, and he just talks like super weird and disjointed like that.
Yeah.
Open eyes, close eyes. But Mike told him to read the first like lyrics to Ocean Eyes, and
it's a beautiful song.
Beautiful song, yeah. But the way he's like, I've been following for some time. Like you're just going like that, and then whenever we got to the part that says Ocean Eyes, it's like the 5th or 6th, like the 3rd line, I think.
Yeah, it's in the
it's like at the very opening.
Yeah,
he's like putting the microphone away, trying not to laugh.
Yeah,
and then Mike was like, I got him.
Good job, Mr. Calzone.
It was so funny.
That is funny.
I would say throw up a clip, but I don't want to get copyright.
We don't want to get
struck any more than we have to.
Struck.
Don't do that too hard. That came from Japan. Oh goodness, I need to keep stuff like that out of your reach.
Just go get you another one.
In Japan?
Yeah.
I wish I could go to Japan.
Well, for damage check.
I would go to Japan. It costs way too much, is the thing. Traveling?
Roll for damage. Oh, that's a 5.
Traveling costs too much.
Yeah, it does.
Out of the U.S. especially.
Yeah.
Because in the U.S. you can travel for a decent okay.
You know,
and
I
be
watched
okay,
this video.
but it just costs too much.
Speaking of traveling costing too much, I watched this video. I found this channel. It's a really cool channel.
It do.
All the guy does is like travel to like luxury like suites and
Fun.
like fly first class and stuff.
A YouTube channel?
Mm-hmm.
That sounds
And he
fun.
posts videos of it. And he does like these 30-minute to an hour long like tours of the hotels and the rooms and the suites you stay in.
Is his name Casey Neistat?
No. It's I can't remember what his name is. It's like luxury something. But it's really cool. But he covered this one in the Maldives and we were watching this video.
That'd be a fun vacation.
Watching a video and I was just curious because like they're basically small houses and they have slides that go into the ocean.
Yeah.
Like they're built on like a dock system out on like
I've
the
seen
shallow part. Like they're really cool.
Some Maldives picture.
Do you want to know how much it was a night? Just
like probably a couple $1,000.
No, take a stab.
More than that?
Oh yes.
$55,000 a night.
Not that much.
How?
15. 15,000 a night.
Okay.
For one night.
For one night. Yeah.
And that's not even including your food or anything.
Oh, it isn't?
No.
Then yeah.
Not that I know of, at least. Now, one of them he looked at, like, it was, like, all-inclusive. You know, like, now probably, like, your restaurant meals you had to pay for, I would imagine.
Yeah.
But, like, they had, like, a breakfast bar and stuff. And they had, like a wine bar and just, like, a room full of, like, cold-cut meat. Just like a charcuterie, almost.
A charcuterie.
Or charcuterie, however you say that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it was just, like, cured meats and cheeses and like fruits and stuff in this place. I'm like,
wild.
That sounds like the greatest place.
Honestly, yeah.
I just want to eat all the fruits and the meats.
Give me all the fruits and give me all the cheeses, please.
So.
Ooh,
that's a 2.
Speaking of funny accents, open eyes, close eyes. One of the, I'll have to send you that bit, both of them. One of the other ones, my grandma picked me up for church Sunday, 10:30, 10:31. Mm-hmm. She's always late. It's fine because it gives me extra minute to like get ready, which I'm never ready. I get ready at 10:30.
Never on time.
No. Well, for stuff I'm always on time. I'm never late for anything. I don't know why I'm looking like that. If I have the other race station in the afternoon, sometime I'm late. But that's like one day a week and it's on Friday. I'm already up by Friday. But no, I'm on time for stuff. I'll probably be late to D&D tonight. Actually, I won't. Well, actually, yeah, no, I won't.
I'll be late to D&D.
You're not going.
I'll be there.
Ooh.
Big sad. I'll be there next week, though.
Yeah, that's going to be exciting. But
we're sticking with Mondays, I assume?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
Cool. We'll figure it out.
Probably for the duration of the summer, yes.
Okay. Should work.
Because Venture and Crew is going to New Mexico next
weekend. Ooh, cool. Are they going to Philmont?
They're going to Philmont, yeah.
Sweet. Are you going?
I'm not going.
That's a sad.
It's hard. That much backpacking's difficult.
And the thing is,
like, you pick up your food.
Haven't they gone before?
Yes.
Yeah.
The Boy Scout or the crew has already.
Yeah.
Like 4 or 5 years ago.
I know when I was in Scouts with the troop, same troop. Yeah. We always talked about it.
Yeah.
And I was like, that sounds like a terrible time.
It sounds like an awesome time.
It sounds like a really cool thing.
It's hard.
But a terrible time.
You can go and not backpack.
You know.
You can like work there or camp there for like a summer camp.
Yeah. See, I would be down with that.
It's expensive also. I would too.
But backpacking that, like, no, the backpacking would be far more rewarding because you're gonna see better views. Like,
I think
all
they're
these
doing
things
like 81 miles, something
you know
like that.
What I mean?
By the end of it,
I know.
Over like a 10-day, probably more than that actually.
No thanks. That's like 10 miles a day.
I
mean, that's literally you're packing up and
you're going up
every
mountains
time.
stuff too. Yeah, I'm just. I do backpacking. It's hard.
I'm not about that life.
No.
Even in my younger days, like, I couldn't have done that.
It's hard. I can barely do it in Tennessee.
Yeah, we did like Savage Gulf, 4 miles or whatever, 4 or 5 miles in, and I was about to die, and I think I was like 12.
It's hard. It's
also
not easy.
A portly little boy at that point, though.
It is not easy.
It is not.
Because you're having to backpacking is not easy.
It's not. It's very cool and very rewarding.
It's very cool, very rewarding. But it is not easy at all.
Super hard.
But my grandma was picking me up Sunday, not related to backpacking, but she was picking me up.
Was she backpacking?
No, she honked her horn. It was 10:31, and like I was going outside. I got my half gallon. I got my pants on or whatever. I was ready for church.
Your half-gallon pants.
My half-gallon pants. No, they're full gallon pants.
I usually pour myself a gallon of pants in the morning. Just pull them out of the fridge.
Me too.
Just pull them out of the fridge, pour them on.
Pour on my pants. A nice pair of blue poured pants.
Blue jeans.
Close eyes.
Close eyes.
I have to send it to you. It's so funny. But I get out, I open the door, and she honks the horn to let me know that she's here.
Yep.
But I know she's here because it's 10:30, and so I'm like, and then I just waddle over to the front porch to get to her, and I open the door and I say, "What's with the horn honking, huh?" And she doesn't say anything, because she knows how I am.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "People down 5th and Main can hear you honk your horn. Come on." She's like, "How are you this morning, Elisha?"
You're gonna wake the whole borough.
The whole street's gonna know you're here with those horn honking going on, huh? It was really funny.
Benny down at Schmuck's. He's gonna be complaining.
He heard you.
You know, you hate when he complains.
Sonny Calzone's gonna hear you. 4 streets down.
Big Papa and his Sonny Calzone.
Me great grandfather can hear you.
Gonna
6
make
feet
you
under.
Gonna make you pay your honking tax again.
You know it's time to get your honking tags paid for. The county increased the honking bill.
You honk, you pay the Don.
Ethan, I don't want the county to pass the honking tax increase.
You paid the honk, you pay the Don.
It's going from 2 honks a year to 3 honks a year, and I don't want to increase.
You pay the Sonny Calzone. He's down on 5th.
Ethan, how do you feel about the honking tax? I can't get over that bit.
Sonny Calzone does not support the honking tax.
Neither does he support Big Tater.
Nor Big Tater.
Nor Big Tater. Well, you have anything else from you? I've been the lead of this podcast.
That's all I got.
Left.
I don't have a lot going on, honestly.
Yeah, there's not much.
I've been busy.
Same, yeah.
It's nothing worth talking about.
I got my Summit Award Board of Review done.
That's exciting.
So now I get to have a ceremony later on. Might film it. Might go crazy and film it. Who knows?
Go crazy.
Go stupid.
The Black Eyed Peas. Get a little crazy. Get a little stupid. Get a little crazy.
There we go. That's tight. Now that the podcast is over.
Nice.
Raphael's is very good. We're going back to Raphael's every Sunday for lunch.
They on the weekends now they do a $5 pie, 1 topping pie.
I get to them.
I'm pretty sure it's $5.
Because usually it's 6 for 1.
I think I saw that
6
right.
for a large 1 topping. It's like $6, I think.
Are they still doing the buy one get one thing, or have they discontinued that in replacement of this?
I think they've discontinued that replacement of this,
which is perfectly fine.
Yes, but if you still want to get like 2 pizzas, it's like
it's
like $12.
Yeah, you can get like 2 for like $20 or something. It's super cheap.
And not disparaging other pizza places. We need to do that sometime. It'd be fun. If we ever both.
They had a really good pizza,
but for $12, you can get like a Domino's,
and it's
Domino's.
And to be fair, like their pizza is much better quality.
Raphael's is very good.
It's a good pizza.
The cheese. It's a homemade pizza.
It's real gooey.
Whereas your fast food pizzas won't be as good.
It's good.
It's very good.
Tastes fresh.
Wholeheartedly recommend.
Great
Raphael's.
sauce. I tell you, I love the tomato.
They use the really thick marinara.
I love the thought. I love the sauce. I love the sauce that they use. I'm pretty sure it's the same sauce, but that they serve with the breadsticks.
It might be.
The marinara that they have,
yeah,
it's real good.
It'd be silly to have two kinds of sauce.
Probably, but it's just real tasty. That's all I know.
Yeah, it's a really like thick, hearty marinara. It's so good. Yeah,
saucy boy.
Big fan of Raphael's. We'll have to ask if we can film there sometime.
Also,
do a pizza review
of the Raphael's.
That'd be fun. We might do that one first for our pizza crawl. Maybe. Who knows? Anyway, anything else? You good?
That's all I got.
We good?
We good.
Thank you, everybody, for listening.
6 damage.
To the Third Opinion podcast. If you're listening to us on radio, Tuesdays 3, Fridays 5. Thank you so much for listening. Follow us on YouTube, Third Opinion Media. I might delete our Facebook and Twitter here soon. Who knows? Might go crazy. Father's Day happened. Elisha's wild these days.
4 damage.
See you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.